Hi, it's me, Ingrid INFP, and I'm in front of the library in my town, and there's been a lot going on, so I tried to make this video, but people kept passing by, and then the church bells started ringing, and then people started arriving on the footpath. Anyway, this is my first day of my holiday, so I'm really happy. I went to have a massage, which was great, and I wanted to talk about the positives of this week, because there are positives, obviously. Let's get into it. My boss and I had our yearly meeting to talk about my salary and, well, being a good coworker, basically. And we talked about my progress, and I told him, well, I did get burnt out in the middle of the year, so it's difficult for me to judge my own progress. But I do think that I have progressed. And thankfully, he said that he wasn't going to take my burnouts into account when deciding my salary. Or rather, he will be taking it into account as something that will not make my raise, will not change my raise. So I will be getting a raise like everybody else. It won't be in the same as much as inflation, obviously, because the inflation is 7%. But I will be getting some kind of raise, so I do appreciate my boss for that. He also will pay for my therapy until I find some kind of therapy at my healthcare center, because he has seen that it has given results. He also realizes that it would have cost him more money if I had left, or if I had been on sick leave, because I only had 3 days of sick leave total. So that costs him a lot of money. So he's glad that he doesn't have to pay me sick leave. And he's also glad that things have been working out, that I feel I seem happier, I seem more strong than I was before. I did tell him that there's a lot of private stuff that it gives me a lot to think about, and that I have trouble with a lot of things, and that when I come home from work I basically conk out, but when I'm at work it feels good, because I'm around supportive people, and I enjoy learning at my job, and things are actually going pretty well. And he was happy to hear that, and I did actually thank him for the fact that he has been so accommodating to me. And I said I wouldn't have had the opportunity at any other workplace. And he said, well, he knows that, but that he finds it really important to invest in his employees. So I'm really grateful for that. I'm really happy that I am so appreciated. Because when I come to work, people are happy to see me, and my patients are happy to see me, and my coworkers, and they look forward to seeing me, and I look forward to seeing them, and it's just wonderful, and I want to keep it that way. So I'm very happy about that. Then I had my meeting with my supervisor, which I have every week, and we talked a little bit because I'm going to go on holiday now 2 weeks, and I'm going to meet my parents, and so I went to tell my parents that I'm not feeling too good. And I did tell her about, the different people who are gaslighting me. I mean, I'm not going to use the word gaslight because I don't want to use too much therapy speak when I'm talking about people that I know. But people who tell me things about myself, and tell me things about reality that aren't actually maybe true, and might just be their own perspective, and make me sound like the bad guy. we all have different perspectives on how the world works. But I had to tell my supervisor because it has been weighing on me, like on my shoulders, on my head, I've been burdened with a lot of people's comments, feelings, everything. And she said, yeah, she said she knows that I get like bombarded with everybody else's problems and feelings, and she's aware of that. She has known me since 2019, but I was gone for 2 years because of my internship. But she has known me for quite a while, actually, and so she's seen me progress. And I told her, well, I said to her, well, my boss asked me about my progression, and I have a little bit of a hard time seeing what my progression is. And okay, sorry. There is like some preparation for the Pride that's going on in the building next door. So I did not know that there were gay people in this town. Okay, this is a pretty small town, so it excites me. Anyway, well, where was I? I was talking about my supervisor and how she told me that when she first knew me, I would always say like I don't know, or ask her, and now I'm getting more and more confident in my opinions and my thoughts in the way I am, and she loves to see that, and she says that she's seen a huge progression in me and that I shouldn't doubt myself so much, because she says that, yeah, she knows that I doubt myself all the time, but that I have good opinions, and I'm a person, I'm a person, and I should be proud of the fact. And she says that people imposing their views of me and on the world on me is not good. I should surround myself with people who can affirm me, who can validate me, and who are supportive, and I can be sure of my own thoughts. And I told her about like different incidents that have been happening, and she got a little bit mad about that, about these incidents happening of people invalidating me and saying that I have no empathy and blah blah blah, because she knows that that's not the case, and I know that that's not the case. And she said, yes, a point of your therapy is to be more selfish, is to think of yourself more, is to self-care. And so, like, I shouldn't just be accommodating everybody all the time. Sometimes people need to accommodate me, okay? Because she said, you're a beautiful person on the inside, and be proud of that, And she said that I do a great job at my work, and that I shouldn't be worried. Things take time, one thing at a time, and that I'm going to tell my parents at least something about that I'm not doing too good. But I can't really go into too much detail. And so it was really nice to be able to talk to her about this, because it is pretty lonely being everybody bombarding me with their problems that shouldn't really affect them. shouldn't really affect me. And I've been thinking a little bit about boundaries and how, well, boundaries are things that you set for yourself and not what you set on other people. So other people accusing me of stepping on their boundaries for things that I didn't even know was a boundary, or accusing me of, like not following their set of rules. It's kind of like a repeat of my childhood problem of like always have to accommodate everybody's expectations of me, because they're setting rules over how I should be, which isn't what a boundary is. A boundary is that if you feel uncomfortable with a certain thing, that you tell the other person, communicate that, but that you it's more like that you will disengage if that boundary is stepped on. It's not like a rigid wall that has to be there and makes you impossible to deal with, basically. Rules, you can't impose rules on other people, because that is actually kind of controlling the person. So if my mom says that I have to tell my brother, I have to tell them about what is happening with my brother, well, I know what her wishes is, and if she says that, well, that's that's not really a boundary, that's a rule, pretty much. It's not about that she will do anything about it. Another boundary is if somebody is a jealous partner, and they tell you cannot talk to a member of the opposite sex, not even friendly, then that's not a boundary, that's trying to control you. Somebody telling you that they will commit suicide if you don't do something, if you don't do a certain thing for them, then that's controlling the other person. So we have to be a little bit careful about what we do about our boundaries. So yes, my point is, I should be doing more selfish things. And I will, okay? And I will maybe inadvertently step on somebody, but that's, I can apologize if that happens, but I cannot, limit myself to, spare everybody's feelings. I need to be there for myself first and foremost. And yes, if that means that everything revolves around me, then sure. That's how it will have to be, because I'm not asking for much, to be honest. I'm just asking to have a pleasant life, and not a life where I'm bombarded with everybody's needs, everybody's expectations. So I wanted to just say that about my boss and my supervisor. Well, I'm guessing it's midday. You get to hear the beautiful sounds of the church bells here. It will keep going a little bit, so I'll keep talking in the background. Okay, there you go. No, okay, it will just keep going. So I just wanted to tell you guys about the pleasant experiences I had, the positives, about people who support me and the job that I do, and me being myself, and imposing my beliefs and opinions on the world. Even if I'm not imposing, I'm just believing in myself, building my own confidence, and not burdening my brain with a ton of useless stuff. Okay, so I'm going to be on holiday now for the next 2 weeks, and visiting my family. So I will be posting little videos about like the healthcare videos, the medical ABCs videos, which I have all recorded in the same night. So yeah, I hope that you guys are having a good day. Bye.